Hello friends, Clage back with another Punishing Grey Raven video today, and happy Shapers Ripples patch day to all of y'all out there. We are now sitting on the biggest PGR patch in the history of the game, so if you've been missing videos on the channel for the last week or so, don't worry, I'm gonna be making them probably every day for a while. We have so much to cover in this patch, but I want to start with something kind of light and fun. Multiple people have pointed out my Dragon's Hoard worth of black cards in various videos because, well, I am in fact a filthy whale. It's one of the reasons I really enjoy being part of the content creator program is that it allows me to enable my own filthy whaleness. So I thought for something different, I would go ahead and record my polls. I've never done that on the channel, so I thought, let's go ahead and record my polls for Lucia and see what happens. And if you like these, I'll go ahead and do it for Nanami and all the future S-Ranks as well. But first and foremost, a couple quick things to get out of the way. I will have guides up for Lucia and the new elemental rotations as soon as I can. I need to spend some time in the lab, make sure I get them down properly, and make sure I'm delivering correct info to y'all. I would much rather take the extra time and get things right than rush out guides for the sake of hopefully getting a few more views and a few more eyeballs, but have to go back and correct a bunch of mistakes. So bear with me on that. I'm going to learn the characters as quick as I can, learn the new elemental rotations as quick as I can, and once I feel comfortable divulging that to you all in a way that I think will be easy to understand and contain accurate information, I will have those out. So don't worry, those will come very soon. But for now, we're just gonna go pull the gotcha, because I mean that's why we play these games, right? Definitely not for characters or story or music or anything else. Can you tell I'm a former degenerate gambler from my college days? Anyway, so quick caveats here. My rule of law for what I like to get out of each of the S ranks is I like to take them to triple S, just triple S, not triple S plus or triple S3 or anything like that. But so that, their 6-star weapon, and their cub. So I actually keep a running spreadsheet for all my pulls, just because I kind of like to see what it averages out to and how the gacha treats me over time. I've been doing this since Lamia came out. As you can see, so far of what I've cataloged, Luna was far and away the nicest to me, and Chu and Hanying not so much. They made me go most of the way of the distance. So we will see how our good friend Lucia wants to treat me today. So I want to keep this short so I can start working on more important things, but let's just get into it. We'll do the less exciting stuff first. So the cub, obviously, you know, I'm going to have to spend 5,000 at most. So let's just get the boring stuff out of the way, get this online and going. So straight up one and do it again. And there we go. Gonna be the last one. Oh, a little early. Okay, nice. I'll take that. I will take that. So we'll have a little bit of pity in the bank for Nanami's cub when it comes out. 4-way there. Cool. I'll take it. I'm gonna start adding stuff up over here so I get an accurate black card count. All right, cub done. Let's go. Let's go weapon hunting. Thankfully now, the worst this can possibly be is 15k, thanks to the new pity system. So certainly not about to complain about that. So let's see how long it takes to get Lucia 6-star weapon out of the queue. 10 pulls deep. About what I expect. Sometimes the weapons pop really early. I've gotten way above average luck on the weapon banners. I can just like that. Let's see if it's actually the right one though. I'm not gonna get too excited before we actually see what we're getting here. I know better with the weapon banner. Never consider 80% anything more than a coin flip, and you'll never be upset, except when you are. There we go. All right. You know what? I actually appreciate that in a way. The first time I record pulls, of course I miss on the weapon banner. I have not missed on the weapon banner since... God. Hyperreal? I want to say Lee was the last time I did not hit the weapon on the first try. So I have absolutely no right to complain whatsoever. So, all right, that's 5k into the weapon banner. So this will be 7,500. We know the next one is guaranteed thanks to the changes. Very, very welcome change. I'm glad people can no longer whiff on the weapon banner 3, 4, 5 times in a row. Okay, there's another one. And pretty early in the roll, so nice. All right, we'll take that. So that was a grand total of 10 more. That's not... Whoa, hold on. I didn't even... All right, free resonance. I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. All right, cool. Way to be observant, me. I was looking over at my calculator, so I'm like, all right, let's add and be a math nerd and get these totaled up. But, all right, thanks for the free weapon resonance. Bully. Excellent. All right, again, I can't ever complain about my weapon banner luck, man. It's pretty ridiculous, as you can see. So, all right, so we are 15K deep so far. Not too bad. Can't complain there, but now it's time to get on the real thing. I have no pity built up. We had to go the distance on Han Ying, so... All right, let's see how long this takes. We need 4 copies, and then my fifth comes from the Phantom Shards to get the rest of the way there, so... We start a pulling. So, there's 25. I guess Pity's going to tell me exact math, so I don't need to count along here, which is nice. If I get even one early character, I consider it a massive W because, as you probably all know by now, your odds of getting characters early on PGR is not very high, but the offset is that Pity is incredibly generous in this game and doesn't make you go super far, so I still think this is probably my favorite gacha format of any game I've played. It's never felt super punishing, despite the name of the game, ironically. So, I still am a very big fan of the way PGR handles its gacha aspects. It feels very fair, and it feels very much like if you know what you want, you know what you're going to have to spend. And I would much rather do that than go back to the dark ages of Fate Go with no pity, which is something I did for many years, and that's not fun. I do not recommend it. All right, so guaranteed our first copy here went the distance, so we're 15K deep. Plug that into my thingy here. Very last, yep, all right. Max pity all the way, but that is our first copy of Lucia. Welcome home yet again, friend. All right, let's see if copies 2, 3, or 4 want to show up a little early here. Alright, first 10 pull. I think the only character to not give me an early copy ever was Chu. I've gotten at least one early copy ever since I've started going for triple S on everybody since then. So usually I get at least one, but again, first time recording pulls, I will not be remotely shocked if we just go max pity on every single copy for this. And there's Yata, even though we're going to get all of her shards for free. I was messing around with her on the test server a little bit. I have to build up my test server account because you still have to go through all the story and all that to get stuff unlocked. But Yata seems fun. I will probably attempt to do a guide on her if I get enough time, but we have, again, so much to cover in this one. It's kind of nutty. So we'll see what happens. Yep, Lucia is being real shy. Lucia knows I'm recording. She absolutely does. All right, so guaranteed copy 2. See if it's early at all or if we go all the way to 60 back-to-back. Sure do. All right. So 0-2 so far, but as expected. All right. Let's see if we can get an early one for copy 3 somewhere. So, I'm curious how much y'all are pulling. What are your goals for Lucia and Nanami? Obviously, trying to split up resources between 2 paid S ranks in a single patch is incredibly new territory and probably scary territory for most of us. So, definitely curious to see what you all are planning on going for, how deep you want to go on each character, if you're gonna try and go triple S or beyond for either or both, like my whale ass is, but I know a lot of people are sweating trying to figure out how to navigate this patch, so I'm definitely hoping y'all get better luck than I have on these polls so far. I get a feeling we're just gonna go max pity on all 4 copies because I'm recording. First time I've ever done this, so I would expect nothing less. So, yep, alright, max pity on the 3rd copy, yet again. To the distance, let's see. Looking like it. Oh, yeah. All right. 3 for 3 on max pity. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. It's all right. We can drag it out longer. All right. Let's see if copy 4 wants to show up at all early. So we're at 60K so far. Right now, it's looking like Lucia is going to be my most expensive pull unless she shows up real quick here. Which, again, that is why I budget this out and plan ahead, because you never know when the game is going to make you just go to pity on literally everything. And you should always assume that you are going to pity on everything so that you don't leave yourself vulnerable to being stuck out in the cold when a new character comes out. So, there we go. All right. Ever so slightly early. What was that? Full 4? And a little early there. Okay. Told you, we always get one at least somewhat early. At least somewhat. So, alright, so we'll have 3 towards pity, and that was the 40th pull? Yes. Alright, so plus 15, and then 10 more, 70 on the dot. Alright, so matching Chu, Lucia and Chu are going to be identical here, both at 70k for my required whaleness, but you know what? That's alright. It's not the maximum, and I'm never going to be upset about not going the maximum, so we will take it. All right, well, I have to get this lovely character built, equipped, outfitted, and I need to get in the lab and start learning her so I can teach myself how to play her and then teach all of you how to play her. But, yeah, appreciate you all. Real quick, just wanted to do this while I had a moment. I will be spending most of the day working on learning all the new stuff in Shapers Ripples. I have a massive amount of videos planned, so don't worry, there's going to be stuff at the very least every other day, but expect multiple back-to-back days of videos as long as I can swing it, get stuff properly recorded and uploaded. So, yeah, well, plenty of stuff here. Enjoy Shapers Ripples, enjoy Lucia, and we will get going with the more informative stuff here very quick. If you want to see more of these polls, if this is something you want me to keep doing, let me know. If you could care less about a whale doing whale things, then also let me know. Like, I don't want to waste everybody's time. I'm just trying some new stuff because I'm like, you know what? Let's get something out immediately so people aren't sitting while I try and lab out everyone and get proper information ready. But I will be back with that as soon as I can. Y'all take care. Good luck on your polls, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace for now.